Hello, celiac community. We are going to make homemade gluten-free peanut butter chocolate chip brownies with peanut butter marble in there. So let's get started and let's have some fun. All right, so first one we're going to start with is, I usually like to start with the flour. We're going to do 2 cups of flour, and this is the gluten-free flour. We don't use regular flour in this household because that's crazy talk. That could get us very sick. You can use a sifter if you want. I usually don't. I know I'm crazy. But anyways, here's my flour going in, 2 cups. And I always, well, not always, because these are fresh eggs. So I got these fresh eggs, and I wash fresh eggs. I know it sounds weird, but I wash them. But we're going to put this right here. We're going to dunk them in there so it's kind of like a little pocket for the egg yolks to go into when we're ready, okay? So we got those. And then we got the 2 cups of coconut sugar. Guess we shouldn't have done those things yet. It's fine. Happy little accident. 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. There we go. Okay, and then we have 1 cup of coconut oil. It calls for a cup of vegetable oil, but I really like coconut because coconut's just better. And in my opinion, it makes the brownies always be a little bit more moist and not go dry and be gross. I'm going to go ahead and dump that in there. Let's use one of our nice little scrapers. That's what they're good for. Scraping out all that extra. Get it out of there. Beautiful. Now, I don't really need. We're going to add our eggs. Okay. I know I'm super paranoid about eggs, fresh eggs. So I always crack them outside of what I'm making. So just in case there's something, if like the egg is bleeding or something like that, we don't have any crazy happen, you know? Okay, perfect. Look at that. Nice cracked eggs. And then we'll give you a nice little view of the eggs. Yep. Fresh. Put those in there. Okay. Maybe this is chaotic for some of you to watch, but this is how I make my stuff. I'm just going to fold in a little bit. Let's get it going, kind of. Let's get that stuff mixing. I want to mix just like this. Okay, see how it's getting there? Just gotta work it a little bit more. Holy cow. Just working that dough. Look at that. Beautiful. Stop it. I like to make little sound effects when I'm cooking because it's just funner that way. So, anyways, it's all mixed in there. Look at that. Kind of like I've never made this. I haven't made this by myself yet. This was the first time, so if we mess up, we're gonna mess up together. Oh, get back in there. It looks very interesting. I've never seen this happen before. It's kind of turning into like a paste. I don't know if I should. I've never cooked with coconut sugar before. This is going to be my first time, so we're going to learn this together. Okay, so I'm super paranoid about how this dough is turning out. It's kind of like really crumbly. So, like, see how it kind of sticks when you pull it like that? Yeah. So we don't really want it like that. We want it more of a brownie texture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my own little flair on this because it's different. It's a different recipe. So we're going to add a little bit of honey. And I like to use Nate's Pure Raw Unfiltered Honey. It's my favorite. It's really good, and it doesn't get stuck like those other bottles of honey, how you have to put them in the microwave. And they're just so god awful to manage. Let's see. Just a little bit of that. Boop. I like my sound effects. And then I'm going to add a little bit of milk. Some people that have celiac disease can't have milk because they are also lactose intolerant, but this is Fairlife and it's lactose free. This is probably the best stuff I've ever had, and I never thought I would be drinking this in my life, but it's delicious. So we're going to add a little bit, splash, whoop, a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. Put this away. Okay. Come on, let's start mixing. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Potentially. Okay, yeah, we're getting somewhere. Holy cow. That's rough, man. Okay. And we also didn't have, so the recipe called for 4 teaspoons or tablespoons, and those are vastly different, of vanilla extract, but I don't have vanilla extract, so I opted to not use it, so hopefully it doesn't make this taste terrible. But I don't think it will, honestly, because I have honey I added, and then we're going to add peanut butter chips. So hopefully it's not bad. I don't think that's pretty good. All right, let's try and add these peanut butter chippies. Oh, these are Reese's peanut butter chips. They are gluten-free as well. I don't know if you guys can see it yet. There it is. They're gluten-free. I trust them. Reese's hasn't turned me wrong or steered me in the wrong direction yet. I really enjoy their stuff. I think it's amazing. I think they're an amazing company. And I really like them. So, oh yeah. I'm gonna mix this up. Let's do like a choppy little mix. Let's just do a pull. Push and a pull on a mix. All right, welcome back. Now we are going to, we're going to be taking this powdered peanut butter and we are going to be making regular peanut butter, creamy peanut butter with powdered. I love this stuff. So, read the back. 2 tablespoons powdered peanut butter with 1 tablespoon of water. Awesome. And also, just so you guys aren't freaking out, got the little certified gluten-free guy right there. Yeah, okay. Let's make some peanut butter. I'm just going to use this bowl because we used it for the cocoa. And there's nothing wrong with reusing utensils, especially if you're cooking with the same recipe. I don't really see what's wrong with that. So we're just going to do 1, 2 heaping spoonfuls. We'll do a little water. And we'll do a little mixy and see how this goes. Oh, here we go. Yep, we've got some. Yep, okay. Do this. Oh, just spilled it all over myself. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let me show you guys what we're doing right here. So this is creamy. It's going to turn into, it's just wet right now because of the water and the peanut butter. It's powdered peanut butter. Just mix it together and then you got a creamy peanut butter. It's perfect. I love this stuff so freaking much. And I just barely found out about this stuff this year. So that tells you a little bit something about where I've been. Like, where have you been, Cece? I've been in a hole. I'm living in a hole. Deep, deep hole. But now we're coming out of this hole. And look at, we're making beautiful things happen. This little mixy hole. Beautiful. Okay, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Josh wanted these. He requested them, so yeah. Let's put this lid back on, and then we will go ahead and oil our pan. So here we have baking spray, certified gluten-free. I haven't used this stuff before, so this is the first time. Let's see if I can do it right. Let me just tell you, that was the best spray I've ever seen in my freaking life. Like, this thing should be like a sunscreen bottle. It's so good. That's a good spray, man. Okay. Kind of feel weird putting this dough inside of here. Like, is it going to cook like normal brownies? I just feel so weird about it right now. I guess we'll just put it in and hope for the best. We did kind of switch up the recipe when it calls for vegetable oil. We're using coconut oil, or not coconut oil, sorry. Yeah, coconut oil, cold pressed coconut oil. And when it's calling for sugar, we were using coconut sugar as well, because that's a little bit healthier and a little bit better in my opinion. I haven't used coconut sugar in a couple years, so hopefully it's really good. Okay, and see how I did that with the brownies? Kind of made them all choppy looking. And just okay, now I will show you guys why we did that. Just 1 second. All right, now we are back with the peanut butter. We did make the brownies a little bit choppy, and the reason why we did the little choppy, stabby, twisty, pulley thing is so we could do this with our peanut butter. So it's not all just like drizzled on the top and it just doesn't look weird. We can just set it in the valleys. We have creamy peanut butter, yeah, just a couple drops in the valleys. See what it turns out like. Doesn't have to be perfect because nothing's gonna be perfect, and especially dealing with peanut butter, it'll never be perfect. So the best bet is to just have a little bit of fun with it and hope for the best. This is your creation, our creation right now, but if you make this recipe, it'll be your creation in the future. Okay, yep, get that out. See how that's just all over in there? Perfect. Okay, and now we're just gonna throw it in the oven and we'll be back and we'll see what the outcome is. Okay, now we are going to take our brownies out of the oven. We already took them out. We did mix up the peanut butter so it's nice and spread and even. So hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. That's good consistency right there. Yes. Yes.